Okay, next po tayo, number 29 naman. So, itong 29 engineers, check natin. Pagka may rate po na ibinigay, type of depreciation is sinking fund method. Pagka may rate. Tandaan yan. Unfortunately, wala pa po ako din naisip na Caltech. Wala pa pong stat mode sa calculator na makapag-satisfy ng behavior ng sinking fund method. Kaya, i-memorize nyo. Okay, so ito po yung formula. May maliit na di rin siya. Basta tandaan nyo, pag maliit na di, annual yan annual depreciation. CO minus CL over Okay, yan po yung dalawang formula ng sinking fund method. So, similar sa malaking D at maliit na D. So, let's go back to the problem. Yung machine, kaya pa po niyang tumagal ng 12 years. Kaso, binenta niya after 5 years. Question, what should his price be? Magkano yung ititinda niya sa market so that he will not lose or gain financially in the transactions. So, ito, mas mautak siya kaysa yung nandito kanina. Padalos-dalos siya, 30K. Nalugi siya tuloy ng 35,000. So, dito, para hindi siya mag-lose or gain financially, market value must be equal to the book value. Tama? So, aanapin natin ngayon ang book value. Take note, engineers, na yung nilagay ko pong formula dito na book value is CO minus TN sa lahat ng klase na puto ng depreciation. Lahat yan na klase ng depreciation. Nasa-satisfy niya. Kaya, kung book value pala, edi CO minus DN. And, tingnan nyo po yung kakahinatnan. Diba ito yung gagamitin natin na isasalpak dyan? Pero wala siyang D, kukunin mo rin yung nandito. Kaya, to cut it short, combining the two equations, Tn becomes, ganito na. CO minus CL, 1 plus I raised to N minus 1 over 1 plus I raised to L minus 1. Ayan na po yung pwede naman ninyong i-memorize. So, unlike sa straight line method na kada taon fix, like kanina, 11,000 taon-taon, itong sinking fund hindi kasi. In every year, meron siyang kanyang depreciation, annual. So, may DN din yan actually. Okay, so ma'am, ano naman po yung CO, CL? Check nyo na lang sa inyong handout, original cost. CL is salvage value. L is useful life. Hanggang kailan lang siya pwedeng gamitin. Substitute na natin, engineers. Book value is equal to so I is 5. M natin, 5 years. Whereas, yung L naman natin is 12. Okay, so answer dito is equivalent to 34,378.25. Engineers, in every year or in every year, may kanya-kanya yung book value. Kaya palitan mo to ng N. Ito kasi yung N lang is sinatisfy lang natin after 5 years. So, ang halaga po ng machine after 5 years mong ginamit, 34,000 pa. So, malaki pa rin yan kung ibebenta mo. Okay, so yan lang naman, Janice. Next tayo, number 29. So, let's try to combine yung dalawa po na type or method of depreciation. Sabi dito, the original cost of a certain piece of equipment is 150,000 and is depreciated by 10% sinking fund method. So, yung unang method, balik kino-compare niya kasi engineers. Trinay niya sinking fund method. Trinay din po niya ng straight line. Question. Determine the annual depreciation charge. Now, kanino kayang maliit na D ito? D ng sinking fund or D ng straight line? Okay, kung ituloy nyo po yung problem, sabi dito, it has been depreciated at 14,000 each year by straight line formula. Diba sabi natin, for straight line method, ang D is fixed. So, binanggit po 14,000 each year. Yung D na naibabawas sa ating equipment. Kaya ang hinahanap niyo pong D ni sinking fund method. Annual depreciation charge, ito naman ang nakita niyang comparison. Para mahanap natin yung D ni sinking fund method, ito po yung na-observe niya. Book value of the equipment after 10 years is the same in both method. Book value pag sinking fund, book value after 10 years, no? So, book value after 10 years using sinking fund is the same daw as book value after 10 years in straight line. Yan yung kanyang na-observe. At yan din yung ating isa-satisfy ngayon to find small letter D or sinking fund method. Now, ano pa bang pwede mong makonclude dito sa analysis na yan? Balik ka ngayon sa formula ng book value. Book value is equal to CO minus TN. Engineers, di ba iisang machine lang naman or equipment lang naman yung tinutukoy? So, either method, sinking fund man or straight line method man, parehas po ang original cost na 150,000. Tama po ba? Okay, so sulat natin yan. So, this is 150,000. Satisfy natin using yung formula na yan. So, this is 150,000 minus, under sinking fund method, ano po ulit ang formula? Mabalik tayo. Ito. Tama. Yan po yung formula. So, substitute natin. D, 1 plus I raised to N minus 1 over I. So, okay na ba tayo sa part ng book value using sinking fund method? Substitute pala natin 1.10 raised to 10 minus 1. Check nyo na lang yung formula, engineers. Over 0.10 equals. How about book value using straight line method? Sabi ko kanina, same lang po to sa lahat ng method, engineers. So, still, 150,000 minus, ano ba yung formula naman pag straight line? Di ba maliit na D times N? Sige, mag-formula muna tayo lahat, Garot, para makita nyo. Saka tayo mag-substitute. Ito yung formula kanina. Okay. Then, substitute na po tayo. Itong D na to, 150,000. May 150,000 ka dito, tas 150,000 sa right side, edi cancel mo na. Tama? Sige, kung ayaw ninyo, kunwari, di mo talaga alam, di mo ma-figure out na cancel yon, sulat mo na lang. Yan, minus, unknown ito, then substitute tayo, 1.10 raised to 10 minus 1, 0.10. equals 150,000 minus 14,000 each year times 10. Okay, tandaan po straight line method yung right side, sinking fund method yung left side. Equal kasi ng book value. Then, the rest is shift solve. Try natin. Ngayon, tinatamad mag-simplify, mag-shift solve na lang kayo. Shift solve, answer is 8,784.36. So, letter D, yung annual depreciation using sinking fund method. Yan, so ganyan lang po, formula base. And basta na-gets mo lang yung property, characteristic ng straight line na every year is fixed siya. Like ito nga, 14,000 each year. Alam mo na agad yung malaking D niya and D. Pinakita ko naman na kanina yan under straight line method. Okay, next tayo, number 31. So how about tax SYD, or also known as sum of the year's digit method, or SOYD? Okay, Engineers, ito nagbe-behave siya as mode 3-3, kaya convenient po na isolve. Yung sinking fund lang talaga yung wala pa, hanapan pa natin. So at year 0, 50,000 pa yung halaga ng machine, hindi pa kasi gamit. Ano pa? Mode 3-3 means 3-day time.
May prayer na.
So sabi dito, after 10 years, salvage value. So 10 years mo siya pwedeng gamitin. Unit 3 data. I-minus nyo lang yung book value sa original cost. Sa dito ka lang sa formula na yan. To, tandaan mo lang, total depreciation. So iba yan, pag kung sakali. I-minus mo yung original cost sa book value, nakuha mo na yung total depreciation at any year. Pero yung question kasi dito, Engineers, ano yung ibinaba during the 5th year? Depreciation annually yan during the 5th year. So yung maliit na D. At as specific year kasi. Siyempre, at a specific year, para masabi mo kung magkano yung ibinaba niya, i-compare mo yung 5Y hat sa taon bago tumuntong ng 5 taon. 4Y hat. Yun na po yung answer. So, bumaba siya ng gano kataas? 4,909.09. Okay. So, tama nga talaga ang letter B. So, yan po yung ibinaba nung dalawang consecutive year. And that is during the 5th year. Okay. Number 32. So, mabilis na lang. It is the measure of effectiveness of an investment of a capital, rate of return. Gaano ka-effective? Siyempre, depende sa return. Okay, next, number 33. Itong 33, try natin i-combine po lahat ng natutunan. So, a machine costs 50,000 and has an expected life of 10 years. Ito naman yung technique. Kapag ka napansin mo, may in and out of money. Parang ito, gastos yung 50K, di ba? Tapos, salvage value, babalik sa'yo yan kasi nga napagbentahan mo ng mga materials niya after mo gamitin. Yan, di ba may in and out of money? So, gumamit ka na ng cash flow. Pagpataas, out. Pagpababa, in. It's up to you. Pwede namang baliktad. Yan. So, after mo ma-label yan, makikita mo rin dito, operation cost. So, cost is gastos. Palabas ulit yan. So, arrow up. Ilang taon? 10 years. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, this is annuity kasi operation cost annual. Yan, engineers, apply natin yung lahat ng natutunan. What is the appropriate rate of return or also known as I, syempre interest, on the investment if the revenue is 10K. So when we say revenue, engineers, income yan. Pasok ng pera. Okay? Kaya arrow down. Diba? So ilan yan? 10K? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Annual din yan, sinabi. Annual revenue. So annuity. Yearly means annual. 7, 8, 9, 10. So, dyan is 10,000 each. So, huwag kakalimutan, meron ka pa ditong 2K. Na mag-isang 2K. Okay, to simplify the cash flow, kasi yung 10K tsaka 1K parehas naman na arrow up at arrow down, di ba parang sa mechanics, forces up, forces down, pwede mong i-simplify. Mawala na yon and si 10K magiging 9K na. Okay? Napicturean nyo ba yan? Picturean nyo muna yan. Okay, then ang simplify niya, mawawala yan. So, 9K na lang dito. Yan, simplify. Kung kaya i-simplify para hindi ka masyadong maraming annuity sa calculation. Then the rest is yung paraan ng pag-solve natin. At year 0, doon ka magtali, si 50,000 equals lahat ng arrow down. But arrow down arrows here is not in year 0, so projection na naman. Unknown po si I, negative x kasi pa present from 1 to 10, plus si 2,000, o diba, nabawasan ka na ng annuity na isa pa, kasi sinimplify na natin. Si 2,000, hindi yan annuity, single payment lang, kaya 1 plus I, negative 10. Then, the rest po is trial and error na. Patience lang. For example, ipoprove mo lang yung right side ng equation. Anong value ng I will give you a So, try natin sa letter, ang answer ata, hindi ko alam, letter A ba? So, 1.12 negative x from 1 to 10 plus 2,000, 1.12 negative 10. So, answer natin dito is equal to 51,000. Medyo malayo na, engineers. Try mo naman letter B, 11%. Replay lang para hindi ka na magta-type ulit. So, answer is, tumaas ulit. 13 naman. Okay, siya po pinakamalapit, si 13. Try nyo na lang yung 14%. So, at I is equal to 13%, check na ito, approximately. Letter C. Yan, strategy lang. Sulat mo muna yung working equation, then nakita natin na ganyan lang pala siya. Okay, next number, 34. The total income equals the total operating cost. Sa ating, diba, sa mga businesses, profit, or also known as gain, malalaman mo yan if ikaltas mo yung income sa expenses. Diba yan na yung ganansya. So ito lang naman yung basic formula natin pag nagbi-business. Kaya if income is equal to the total operating costs, if income is equal to expenses na, expenses or cost, the same yan. Ibig sabihin, lumipat lang sa kabila sa expenses, profit is 0. Ibig sabihin, no gain, no loss or break even. Okay, last number 35. Example po ng break even. Sabi natin magbe-break even yan if income is equal to expenses. So, dun tayo siguro sa gastos muna. Di ba pag nag-business tayo, kailangan ng puhunan. Ano yung mga gagastusin? Sabi po, labor cost per pair of shoes. A pair of shoes is 950. So, 950 of N. For example, pairs is equal to N, number of pairs. So, 9.50 times N plus 23.50 times N. Materials naman, syempre, pag gagawa ka ng shoes, kada pair of shoes, meron kang paggagastusan na material. Kaya, 23.50 times N. Plus, ano pa? 2.50 a pair din. So, 2.50 times N. And fixed charge na 10,125. Baka ito is yung mga gastos niya, renta, tapos bayad ng machine, and so on. So, wala yung N. Fixed kasi. Take note, the only way na magkakaroon ka ng income or magkakaroon ka ng pasok ng pera, ito kasi puro palabas, magkakaroon ka lamang ng income kung may mabentahan. And how much each pair? 48 pesos kada pair. So, 48 times N. Then, ship sold na. So, what is X equal to? X is equal to or N is equal to 810 shoes. And take note, wala po kasing 810. Kaya sana 810 ang goal kasi mag-break even. No gain, no loss yun. Kaya ang tama talagang sagot, 810. But if you have to decide, hindi ka magkaka-break even o hindi babalik yung pinuhunan mo or capital mo kung mas mababa sa 810, di ba? Kaya more than 810, which is 1,000, yan, na-reach mo na yung break even, meron ka pang profit kahit papaano dyan.